What will happen when gods and deities begin to unleash their wrath upon humans? Due to worsening conditions, even dangerous demons were supporting humans. The story begins when the gods created two humans named Adam and Eve. They continued to produce more humans like themselves. However, some of Adam and Eve's children turned towards good, while others turned towards evil. We are introduced to a man named Lamech, who was from the lineage of Adam and Eve. Lamech was telling his son Noah all about their family's history. But suddenly, a large number of people gathered at that place. Lamech told his son Noah to go and hide. When Lamech went to those people, he discovered that they were members of the opposing faction belonging to Adam and Eve's lineage. These people wanted to kill those of lower status, and without any hesitation, their leader killed Lamech. Noah witnessed his father's death with his own eyes, but he had to move on somehow. Years later, we see Noah grown up, now with 3 lovely children. Noah remembers everything his father had told him about how high-status people would kill those of lower status. Therefore, Noah had to protect his family at all costs. One day, while Noah was with his children, he saw a drop of water falling from the sky. In a very short time, a small plant had grown at that spot. This was astonishing because water was very scarce in that area, making many places barren. Noah was lost in thought when he heard someone shouting. Some hunters were trying to kill a helpless animal that was severely injured. Noah mustered great courage and went to rescue the animal from the hunters. After much effort, Noah succeeded in driving the hunters away. Noah's son asked why the hunters were trying to kill the animal. Noah explained that the hunters believed they gained strength by consuming these animals, but that was not the case. Still, Noah continued to think about the drop of water that had fallen from the sky. That night, he began to have strange visions. Noah saw that the entire earth was submerged in water. All the animals and humans were drowning in it. Seeing this dreadful dream, Noah immediately flew away. He realized that this dream was not ordinary and must have some purpose behind it. Noah felt that the dream was likely shown to him by the gods, indicating that they intended to bring a great deluge to the earth. When the earth would be completely engulfed in a tsunami and flood, all humans and animals might be destroyed. At that time, prophecies were quite common, so Noah considered his dream to be a prophecy given by the gods and set out to meet his ancestor, his great-grandfather. His dream had also mentioned their mountain, so Noah, without delay, began to move towards the mountain where his great-grandfather lived, taking his wife and children with him. On the way, the land appeared completely barren because no water ever reached this place. But soon, some bandits attacked Noah and his family. Noah was completely trapped because if he protected himself, the bandits would kill his family. However, suddenly, some demons called vultures emerged from between the rocks. These demons were very large. One of the vultures drove away the remaining bandits but also killed Noah, leaving him unconscious. After a while, when Noah regained consciousness, he found himself and his family in a large area surrounded by dangerous vultures who were keeping watch. The vultures had captured Noah and his family. Noah told the vultures about the prophecy given by the gods, but they did not believe him at all. The vultures did not trust the gods because the gods had treated them very unjustly. As a punishment, the gods had deliberately sent them to Earth, trapping them here. Therefore, none of the vultures believed in the gods. However, one vulture spoke to Noah and said that he trusted Noah completely because he had seen Adam and Eve and recalled how they had once provided protection for them years ago. But the gods had killed Adam and Eve, ending the entire cycle, and the vulture saw the image of Adam and Noah. Because of this, the vulture decided to trust Noah blindly. The vulture secretly took Noah and his entire family to the mountain where Noah's great-grandfather lived. Soon, Noah reached the mountain and met his great-grandfather, to whom he conveyed the message from the gods, saying that the earth would soon be engulfed in a great deluge. However, the gods had not provided a way to escape. Noah's great-grandfather then said that the gods had chosen Noah for this important task and that if Noah meditated, the gods would show him the way. Noah began to focus on meditation, and during his meditation, he saw that the entire earth was submerged in water, with all animals and humans drowning. He then saw that all the animals were swimming towards a very large boat on the water, which would be their means of survival. Noah understood everything and, upon regaining consciousness, his great-grandfather gave him a small, very sacred pill. Although Noah did not know what to do with the pill, he had gained hope that humans and animals could be saved. When Noah descended the mountain and returned to his family, a group of vultures arrived, having captured the other vulture who had been helping Noah and his family. They took him away to punish him. Meanwhile, Noah had thrown the small pill given by his great-grandfather into the water. The vultures began to approach Noah to kill him, but suddenly, a lot of water started pouring out from where the pill had been dropped into the water. In no time, the barren land transformed into lush greenery. The vultures witnessed this miracle and, seeing the evidence of Noah's divine message, began to believe in him. Now, the entire team of vultures was ready to support Noah. Noah explained that they needed to build a large boat that could save them and the animals from the deluge. The entire team of vultures began helping Noah with his task, and within a few months, significant progress was made. Noah and the vultures were nearly successful in building a very large boat. Miraculously, birds from all over the world began to arrive at the site, as if they had already received a divine message about this place of refuge. All the crawling animals also came to this place to save themselves, as they had received information about the impending disaster beforehand. As the animals were slowly boarding the large boat, a massive army led by a soldier named Kuber arrived. Noah immediately recognized Kuber as the son of the man who had killed his father. However, Kuber was unaware of the prophecy about the earth being engulfed in a great flood. Noah clearly explained the prophecy to Kuber, but Kuber had no faith in the gods. Nevertheless, he knew that divine words usually came true and that the earth would soon be submerged. Before the earth was completely covered by the flood, Kuber wanted to seize Noah's large boat with his army. The vultures, who had supported Noah, intervened and drove Kuber's army away. With no other options, Kuber and his army retreated into the forest. However, Kuber was determined not to be defeated by someone he considered to be of a lower status. He began preparing to attack again with even more advanced weapons to defeat the vultures. It was notable that many of Kuber's allies were abandoning his team. They did not want to go against the gods and believed that if they opposed the divine prophecy, they would be destroyed. Kuber, with his remaining army, had to seize Noah's boat as soon as possible, or they would all perish due to the flood and tsunami. Meanwhile, Noah was talking to his wife, expressing that they were the last descendants of Adam and Eve. He noted that after the flood, there was no guarantee that any of them would survive. Because of this, after the tsunami, it was likely that no humans would survive on Earth. Noah had previously found a girl named Isla, whom he and his wife had accepted as their daughter. However, they later discovered that Isla could no longer bear children due to an injury, meaning that her lineage would end before it even began. On the other hand, Noah's younger son, Sam, expressed his desire to marry, but Noah was preoccupied with the prophecy and was unable to help Sam. This made Sam very angry with his father. Consequently, Sam ran away into the forest at dawn in search of a companion. Noah's wife was also very distressed by the thought of humanity's extinction and immediately went to Noah's great-grandfather to seek a solution. Noah's great-grandfather said that he had already provided the solution, but Noah's wife did not understand what he meant. One day, Isla was searching for food in the forest when she unexpectedly met Noah's great-grandfather, who told her to come to him. He simply said that she would continue the lineage. Noah's great-grandfather placed his hands on Isla's abdomen, healing all her injuries. Isla realized that she was no longer infertile and could now bear children and continue her lineage. Isla quickly shared this news with Noah's middle son, Seth, whom she loved. They both hurried back to the boat. Meanwhile, we see Sam, who had found an injured girl. Sam had mentally chosen this girl as his companion, but now Kuber's entire army had arrived to attack. Sam tried desperately to get the girl to the boat, but her foot was caught in an animal trap along the way. Sam made every effort to free her, but Kuber's army was closing in on them. At the last moment, Noah arrived and took his son Sam away. Sam was determined to save the girl, no matter what. But no one knew that if he went, both Sam and the girl would be killed. As Cooper's army prepared to attack the boat, a large group of vultures appeared and began to fight them. However, Cooper's army was well prepared this time and managed to kill many of the vultures. Suddenly, the ground began to crack and water started to gush out, flooding the entire area. The prophecy had come true. The entire earth was filling with water. Noah, along with his family and the people around them, boarded the boat, which started to float on the water. Everything Noah had seen was becoming real. Many of Cooper's soldiers perished in the flood because they couldn't reach the boat in time. Sam was shown bringing Cooper onto the boat, as he was very angry with his father and wanted revenge for not saving his friend when he had the chance. Cooper also realized that Sam might betray his father, so he started to incite Sam against Noah. Meanwhile, Noah was shocked to learn that Isla was no longer infertile, but could now bear children. This was contrary to everything the gods had planned. Noah was deeply disturbed by this because if the gods had decided that humanity should end, then it should not be obstructed. Noah resolved with a heavy heart that if Isla's child was a boy, he would be the last boy in the world, and if it was a girl, he would kill her immediately. Isla was stunned by Noah's cruel behavior. Noah went outside and shouted at the gods, demanding to know what they wanted from him. A little later, at Cooper's instigation, Sam brought his father Noah to a certain place. Seeing an opportunity, Cooper attacked Noah. Sam stood by, watching the events unfold as he wanted to take revenge on his father. Meanwhile, Isla was shown to be pregnant, and her delivery was approaching. After much effort, when the delivery occurred, it was discovered that Isla had given birth to twin daughters. Isla was deeply disheartened because now both her daughters would be killed. Meanwhile, when Cooper went to kill Noah, Sam realized he was doing something very wrong to his father. Therefore, he immediately separated Cooper from his father and killed him. When Noah returned to the others with Sam, he learned that Isla had given birth to twin daughters. Noah immediately went up to Isla with the intention of killing both of them. Now, the large boat had crashed into a rock and stopped. When Noah reached Isla, she began to cry and plead with him not to kill her innocent daughters. Despite Noah's resolve to kill the babies, he was moved by their innocent faces and hesitated. Noah now understood that he was on the wrong path and had not fully understood God's message. Overwhelmed by guilt, Noah decided to leave his family and go far away. Several years later, the scene shifts to show Noah living in a different place, separated from his family. Meanwhile, the survivors from the boat had found another island and settled there, meaning that humanity was not entirely wiped out from the earth. It was in fact a new beginning. And thus, our story ends here.